Hi everyone, this is Veronica, and today we are going to talk about a topic that is about how to generate water from atmospheric moisture. You already know world, even India is facing a lot of water crisis. So at this time, such kind of technology can be proved very useful for the humans. So for my video updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. This is our channel StudyIQ. If you're preparing for any government exam, our pen drive and tablet courses are also available. For additional information, you can call on these numbers or you can visit our website too. So the PDF is available in both the languages, Hindi and English. So what is the relevance of this topic from your exam point of view? So if we talk from UPSC perspective, in your mains paper 3 science and technology, there it could be covered, and at objective level you should know what is the basic working of this atmospheric water generator. You don't need to know the rocket science about it, but yes, the basic ones. And at subjective level, what is the problem of water crisis in our country, in India, and what is the utility of this generator in light of depleting water resources also. So now why it is in news? Because a Navratna PSU, that is Public Sector Unit Bharat Electronics Limited, that is BEL, they have uncovered the technology of atmospheric water generator. So BEL is behind this technology, that you should remember. And now what is PSU? Now see, a state-owned enterprise in India, it is called a public sector undertaking or public sector enterprise. So U is for undertaking. Now these companies are owned by Union Government of India or one of the many state or territorial governments, or both. Now the company stock needs to be majority owned by government to be a PSU, and there are various PSUs in our country. Now BEL, that is Bharat Electronics Limited, is one of them, and it is an Indian state owned aerospace and defense company with about 9 factories and several regional offices in India, and it is owned by Indian government, and primarily it manufactures advanced electronic products for Indian armed forces, and this BEL is one of the 9 PSUs under the Ministry of Defense, that you should remember about it. Now what are the main features of this atmospheric water generator? Now see, this AWG, it is being manufactured by BEL, and it is in collaboration with CSIR, IICT and MAITHRI, that is MAITHRI. It is a startup which is based in Hyderabad. It is an aquatech startup that their main aim is for future water technologies, right? So it is collaboration of these institutes and this startup with BEL, this Navratna company. Now it employs a novel technology to extract water from the humidity present in the atmosphere and purify it. So what they do, this AWG, it uses heat exchange for condensing the atmospheric moisture to produce pure, safe and clean potable water. So it comes with a mineralization unit also, which is used to add minerals which are required to make the water potable and safe for drinking. Now see, this AWG I'm talking about atmospheric water generator. So it is configurable. Even it comes in 2 ways, static and mobile. So in different capacities also. There are different versions which are available, like 30 liters per day, 100 liters per day, 500 liters per day and 1000 liters per day capacities. So now we'll talk about this generator in context with water crisis problem in India also. So you should understand here that what is the significance of this kind of technology, how it can prove beneficial to us. See, this AWG, it can be used to provide drinking water in community centers in the rural areas, and even public places like healthcare centers, schools, colleges, offices, railway stations, bus stands, airports, and these kind of places of public importance. So now we'll try to study about what is the key statistics, what is the statistics saying about water crisis in India. Now see, Water Aid report in 2016, they ranked India amongst the worst countries in the world for the number of people without safe water, and it has estimated that 76 million people in India, they have no access to a safe water supply. Then the Asian Development Bank, they have forecasted that by 2030 India will have water deficit by 50%. And then the Union Ministry of Water Resources, they have estimated the country's current water requirements to be around 1100 billion cubic meters per year, which is estimated to be around 1200 cubic meters for the year 2025 and 1447 billion cubic meters for the year 2050. So in short, you need to see that the demand for water is rising. So this, while in India even the ground resources will face greater pressure in North India, South and Central India, they will experience high levels of risk from poor water quality in the river basins. Now last year also you must have seen the water crisis in Bengaluru, and the number of water bodies in Bengaluru, they have reduced by 79% due to unplanned urbanization and encroachment, while built up area has increased from 8% in 1973 to 77 at present. Now, what are the major reasons for the scarcity of water in India? We'll discuss that. First problem is of demand and supply gap. Because the rising population, so the concept here is about population. So the rising population has led to increase in demand for water. However, there persists a gap between demand and supply, which has led to water scarce scenarios in many parts of India. Next comes the poor quality of water. Now see, water is contaminated in various forms. If you say water is contaminated with bio and chemical pollutants which comes from various places and it is unsafe for drinking. Now the major reasons for the contamination of water is, one is your sewage, right? Next is your wastewater, right? So the wastewater drainage in water into water bodies, then release of these chemicals and effluents into rivers and streams and other surface areas, bodies. So there has been insufficient and delayed investment in urban water treatment facilities. Now the third point here is inefficient agricultural practices and dwindling groundwater resources. Now there is an indiscriminate extraction of groundwater which has led to declining water table in many parts of the country. If you want to know, the rate of extraction has been steadily growing from last many years. Now see, this has been depleting groundwater while encouraging wastage of water in many states. As a result, our water table has gone much down. Now next problem is unequal access to water. So according to a data by WHO and UNICEF, as of 2008, 96% of the urban population and 84% of rural population has access to improved water resources. However, this access does not ensure adequacy and equitable distribution, and the per capita availability is not as per norms in many years. So some areas get more water, some areas get less water. Next is the poor storage. See, there's a report of 2015 by Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation stated that though India receives an average annual rainfall that is 1170 mm, poor storage of infrastructure allows it to store only 6% of rainwater compared to 250% which is stored by the developed nations. So we have to increase our storage also. And in the end, most major problem is of poor planning and infrastructure. See, the problem of urban water supply is due to poor leaky distribution networks leading to large amounts of unaccountable water. So now next what we need to discuss is what is the impact of this water crisis and water scarcity on the general public and on the women. So we need to discuss that because the water is declining per capita day by day. The per capita water availability of many river basins is declining over the years due to sustained pressures of population, agriculture and industrial expansion. Now let's discuss in detail. So firstly we'll discuss the impact. So already I told you about declining per capita water availability. Now the impact is seen on the women. Now as the women are the primary stakeholders in the water resources management, Indian women have always borne the brunt of water shortages, because in many parts of the women they need to travel long distances to fetch water. So there is an alarming impact of water crisis on women health. And which kind of health? Both mental and physical health is affected, especially of women, because they are the major stakeholders in the household works. Now what is the impact on the health of the general public, whether it is women, men, children, infants? See, the shortage of water could become a major obstacle to public health and development, because one of the greatest environmental threats to health remains lack of access to safe water. The World Bank estimates that 21% of communicable diseases in India are linked to unsafe water and lack of hygiene practices. And next is water disputes. Even somebody has said that the Third World War will take place because of water. Now see, water conflicts have emerged due to rising water scarcity. Obviously there are many instances in interstate water disputes in India. You have seen that recently. You have seen that last year Supreme Court gave a verdict in Karnataka's favor in a dispute over the sharing of Kaveri river water with Tamil Nadu. So the court acknowledged Bengaluru's need of water and held that drinking water should be given first priority. Now government has also taken lot of, so what is the way ahead here? So government has already taken a lot of steps like national water policy, national river linking projects, Atal Bhujal Yojana, national rural drinking water program. So there is an international effort also here. Here you can read that UN World Water Development Report 2008 stresses that nature-based solution should be adopted. Now micro irrigation practices, suppose drip systems are there, sprinkler systems are there, they have to be promoted in a big way for efficient use of water for agriculture. And both urban and rural areas digging for rainwater harvesting pits must be made mandatory for all type of buildings. And in the end, I would say that conscious efforts need to be made at the household level also, and by communities, institutions and local bodies to supplement the efforts of governments and non-governmental bodies in promoting water conservation. So now you can even tell me in the comments what kind of suggestions and way forward do you suggest to tackle the problem of water crisis in our country. Thank you. So if you have any queries, you can contact me on my social media for my video updates also, and the PDF will be uploaded on our website. Thank you.